Yo, this is Nympho. You're watching One More Thing. Boom!
So we're outside an erotic museum, so I can ask you this question because I figure with a name like Nympho, you've got to be a sex addict or something like that.
Yeah, that question. I'm not sure if I can answer that because it's such a kinky story. Yeah, it's a really boring answer. I was 15 years old. I started DJing already, like bedroom DJing. And at some point I had my first gig and I was just still practicing a lot and didn't think about a name or anything. And at some point the promoter asked me, yo, what's your DJ name? Because we're going to print some flyers. At that time they printed flyers. And I was like, oh, I don't know. So the day after I was sitting in the class reading the dictionary to get inspiration. And I saw the meaning of a nymphomaniac and I was just giggling like, that's funny. At some point I thought about changing the name, but I DJed already a lot with that name. And the positive thing about the name is I think people won't forget about it because they hear the name and think, why is he calling himself Nympho? So yeah, that's it. No kinky stories. Bye.
15-year-old, you could see you now. Would he be happy?
Oh, 100%. Because at that time I was like a 15-year-old bedroom DJ, and the only goal was like to have a gig and play for people. And yeah, this is 25 years later. Whoa, 25 years? Yes.
Right, let's talk about love, man. Let's talk about love. Have you ever dedicated a tune to someone you love or put in a little like romantic code in one of your tunes for your loved one, for your wife maybe?
No. Again, no really romantic, kinky stories. Sorry.
Okay, who makes the sexiest tunes in drum and bass?
Maybe Lensman, LSB. Yeah, they definitely can put some sex in the drum and bass, but I'm 100% there will be more people, but yeah, those are the names, yeah, who pop up first now. So
yeah, man, Sex Meisters. How about, right, what's your sexiest tune in your opinion?
Well, I released last year an EP on Liquidity, and there is a track on there called The Girl Next Door. And yeah, that's my, well, especially the last years, I think one of the sexiest one.
Cool. So what would be the worst tune then, the worst type of music for you to make love to? What would be the worst soundtrack that would just completely put you off your game, man?
Definitely all kind of Schlager music, you know, like the German. Oh. Yeah. And yeah, every song by Coldplay.
Brilliant, man. So no remixes of Coldplay coming up from Nympho, but what have you got coming up?
Yeah, I've got some news. Now I'm starting my own label. Well, I thought about that already for years, but I was always very lazy. Was still very lazy, but during lockdown I was like, yeah, maybe I have time now. Let's start thinking about working on it more. And the last 6 months, 8 months, I hit up a lot of upcoming producers, and now I'm at the point that I signed like the first 4 or 5 EPs, also including music by myself, and waiting for some final tweaks, and then I'm going to master everything like next month. And then I want to launch it, announce everything after summer, after the holidays, festival season. You know, when club season is starting again, boom, first EP, and then keep on going like every month, every 6 weeks, new music.
Amazing.
Keep an eye.
Brilliant, man. exclusive. And you just said you were really lazy, but actually another question I just remembered now is because we're in the red light district, I was going to say if your music was any type of sexual act, it would be an orgy. because there are so many different things. I've interviewed you about your house music. I've interviewed you about like the EDM kind of stuff when you've done collaborations with like Yellow Claw. Are you happy with your music and the Nympho brand being compared to an orgy?
Well, I need to think about that. It sounds no. It's usually people say I'm the chameleon in music. That's a bit more sophisticated, but if you want to call it the orgy, yes, man, I'm happy with that. Yes, let's go for it.
Brilliant. There we go. Nympho, sexual chameleon in drum and bass. We're in the red light district. We need to get the hell out of here because I'm feeling seedy as hell. Let's go. Thank you very much, man. Big up.
Thank you. Bye-bye.